Mr. Speaker, honorable members of Parliament, I move that the Appropriation Act of 2019, being an act to authorize expenditure from the Consolidated Fund
in name na Patricia Nyanga Lavali, the Deputy Minister of Finance, and as so it been moved the motion na the well of Parliament for make member them of Parliament start for look inside the country in 2019 budget with the Minister of Finance Jacob Jusu Safa been go late na the same well of Parliament November 2 this year. And this, no doubt, sets the stage na the well of Parliament for make member them of Parliament open their eye good fasting inside the country in 2019 budget.
This is a good budget. I have never seen a budget like this in my whole life.
Is this budget correct? Is this budget honest? This budget is a criminal budget.
As you hear, different MP them been take them time for pick the bone out of the fish inside the country in 2019 budget based on different issue them where they observe either good or bad. Honorable Francis Amara Kaisamba, na the chairman for the finance committee in Parliament, and him been start the ball rolling inside this budget debate. He start for look inside the tandem where the new direction agenda under President Julius Maada Bio don't put in place for the country in economy.
The Bio administration has re-engaged the IMF, indicating its desire to relaunch the economic program to provide discipline and efficient economic management of the state. As a demonstration of this commitment, His Excellency the President issued 2 executive orders aimed at restoring fiscal discipline with a view to averting economic and social crisis. Accordingly, government pursued fiscal consolidation, focusing on enhanced domestic revenue mobilization and expenditure rationalization. Some of the revenue measures implemented so far includes the rationalization and development of a policy on duty and tax waiver.
Honorable Francis Amara Kaisamba talk about waiting the 2019 budget put in place for human development, we capture the flagship free education program.
This government has decided to pay huge attention to human capital development through both the Ministry of Education and, of course, the Health Ministry. And these are some of the allocations to the Ministry of Education. Paragraph 125, which you'll leave, Mr. Speaker. In the view of the foregoing, government is allocating 1.14 trillion, representing 1% of the total budget to the education sector. I think that is a lot of venture. The President promised this country and the people of this country that he will make education free quality education to our people. And eventually, some people were very pessimistic. They thought that project was very ambitious. And indeed, it was ambitious. For you to declare free quality education from primary school to secondary school is very ambitious. But believe you me, the President said it, he launched it, and currently as I speak to you, we have free quality education process in Sierra Leone. Not even developed countries can afford that.
Honorable Francis Amara Kaisamba continue for praise the 2019 budgets and talk about the health sector and how this budget capture them.
This is a good budget. I have never seen a budget like this in my whole life. It is fact. This budget is people-centered. This budget is people's-friendly. This budget will put money in the pockets of people. In paragraph 131, the health sector, we shall leave page 30. Page 30, the health sector is allocated 5.9 billion, representing 10% of the total budget, and will be progressively increased in subsequent years. This will support the procurement of free care health drugs, cost recovery drugs, primary health care service including malaria, TB, and HIV.
By all this dressing, with the chairman for the finance committee in Parliament, Honorable Francis Amara Kaisamba, don't give to the 2019 budget. Listen to how the member of Parliament, where they represent constituency 42 in Falaba districts, describe the country in 2019 budgets.
To me, this budget is dishonest. This budget is a criminal budget.
Now, so Honorable Lahai Mara been start for describe the 2019 budgets and been carry on for give reason them as to why it described the budget so.
They are saying the wages and salaries being increased from 1.8. That means the past government was very efficient in terms of expenditure, especially relating to wages and salaries. And now it has been projected to 2.40. Will you imagine, Mr. Speaker? We are crying saying we want to cut down expenditures. We want to make sure what is being generated as revenue is being utilized, but now we are creating more and more and more expenditures. And again, Mr. Speaker, when you subtract 2.40 minus 1.8, the difference will be 600 billion. And in that document, the minister is saying the increase of 400 billion. Is that correct again? Instead of 600 billion, Madam Minister?
Honorable Leone Parliament been carrying on for bring more facts them for sake of the way how it described the country in 2019 budgets.
And they are saying again, the increase of 400 billion will cater for 5,000 teachers, 3,000 health workers, and 1,000 police officers. The word "and" 1,000. If you said 1,000 police officers with etc., that means many more to come. But when you said "and," it means it's definite. Mr. Speaker, let me take you to Annex 6, page Roman number 38 of the budget. Under heading number 7, provisions for new recruitment. Health workers, 3,000 is correct. And there will be recruitment of civil servant, all MDAs of 1,000. What is the minister hiding in this case? Madam Minister, what is your minister hiding? We want a sincere budget. The minister said in paragraph 117 that we are always going to use 400 billion for teachers, health workers, and police officers, nothing more for 2019. What are these doing in this budget? Is this budget correct? Is this budget honest? This budget is a criminal budget.
Honorable Paul Sam, they represent constituency 25 na Kono districts. And been pay attention na the education sector and issue them where he thinks say no match with waiting they happen na the ground.
This is a flagship program for His Excellency the President, which members of Parliament also consented to put their salaries to see that the flagship program of His Excellency the President actually succeed. But when you go to the 700 classroom provided to reduce the 50%, it has some issues. Number one, I want to look at Kono District. We have 803 schools in the Kono District, and 237 schools are approved. That is government and government-assisted schools. So when you take 237 from the 803, we have 566 schools that are not being approved, and the free education do not cover them.
Honorable Paul Sam same also talk about the issue of the 5,000 teacher them where the government want add to the number where they now.
The teachers, for the preschool, we have 600 teachers that applied as it stands. We have 1,793 teachers for the GSS who applied for approval. And we have 516 for the GSS, and we have 192 for the senior secondary school. And total 2,467. And in the budget for education, the government is going to cater for 5,000 teachers for approval. For only Kono, we have 2,467. It's very, very much appalling.
This not just the first day. Inside 4 good days debates, where MP them get for do for the country 2019 budget. And the debates, they carry on Thursday, November 15. For the Society for Radio Democracy, Mina Abdullah Gla, the reports.
Since we don't start the free health service in 2010, as to now, it's still ongoing. I want to say that one a very big thank you to the past government, even to the present government. About 2 months ago, we don't receive a consignment, a presenter in presence of the other authorities within the district. We are in the present 10 trucks of drugs, out of which 3 trucks, 9 for dinner the hospital government, the other go to the district. Free health be target first before ever this time. It target lactating, it target the pregnant, it target the under 5s. But the minister be making clear to we that time now that the other categories, when Ebola survivors and even the disabled themselves will get for the part of the package now.
Okay, in terms of that consignment we talk about, how long that can last now if for serve for? Now this both government hospital?
And according to wetin the policy be say wey the minister become and be 3-month drugs wey dem be send for the hospital, and now presently we don dey manage with him.
Manage, is it that it's not enough when you say manage?
Yes, of course, not every item get for be in larger numbers. Some can come with and they in minimal quantity. As you said, be within me inside the hospital dispensary stores. You can see some of the items. We get a bigger stores where their backup was 7. Now they will get most of the thing. The others we see we can make daily requisitions or can do monthly requisition as per how the drugs they go.
In terms of that 3 months, what if the drugs finish, the medicine finish before the 3 months? In any way, una get right for request for another one, then una get another consignment?
Before ever this time, we don't ever get what we call supplementary supply. Supply not they come. What normally can happen, I make now even the system where they get now a pilot phase, pilot study where they do, where they call them supply. And every day then they abreast the medical store in Freetown, what they use, which they say no presently the drugs stock out, they know what they in abundant. Then they will did to the knowledge because they don't create a system where they monitor the hospital store.
Now, it is so clear that the free healthcare service we get so many challenge. We just lactating mothers and under 5. Now, Ebola survivors and disabled don't they part of this tier. Though this don't they for a long time, it just not be done new work. How it don't like now there has been another addition of category of people now the free healthcare and the book government hospital.
That it goes without saying. The problem we have is a push system. Not to we the pull in the sense, not to we or the hospital management, the right say ABC drugs now when I get for go send. The people that wait and they up there and then get for say this thing, this and this now will get for send at the hospital.
Even if on a day in need of more than that.
That have been the culture. So we not they need we didn't need to get for Canada. That means we they liaise with even the district stores. If they get something we need, we can request through the district pharmacist, and the district pharmacy can say okay, well if this day now the PHU they know they need to get for count Mr. Uta now the secondary healthcare. So that have been the system.
I don't like for the survivors them. I mean in terms of getting the service of the free healthcare at the government hospital. Did they get the kind of service what they want in terms of medicine and treatment?
Now for they say you can't get 100% out of anything, but with a little sense might be in this place, they know they get access about 60 to 65% of the services. Survivors, like you say, then don't they come, we can help with the little we get. Then even destitute, I get the least number of most of the requisition where they can send. Then they get a starting treatment where in they can go, like even like disabled. Then say where they can come around. Just recently, about a week or so, I be even begin forget one the man when I join Conte where they advocate for them. They be get one disabled where he come in, he meet me. I will get for help them with whatsoever we get. The others they may go by. Not everything government really can send.
Okay, so one other important thing again, we don't way some disabled they complain say though government cannot send them for they get free medical, but when they can at the hospital they tell them for pay.
Well that they say I not gonna be any evidence to that or that to ascribe to that, but within the hospital for now we would deal with free health. When somebody come, the drugs in the possessor will get free, you get them free. In the area of where they go to registration or you go to trial to other areas, if you come where you not destitute, you not disabled, what you need for go, you go through the administrative head. When they see say you not a true destitute, and not one day no say that complaint come to me. And interesting you for making know the even me na the discipline chairman I have done the most time target some report where the patient they can come with a where key address, but that not come to me knowledge yet.
Well, that's na the technician na the Go Government Hospital where na Emmanuel A. Aliu been they talk to Saptiu Kalombo challenge them where the Go Government Hospital they get for drugs them where people can go for especially the free healthcare and medicine them.